No moi, mitä kuuluu? It's Mikko again. I have a brief topic here that I want to discuss that concerns one specific cultural difference between Finland and the Philippines. And one of the most common questions that we get when new nurses start their Finnish studies is how to say ma'am or sir in Finnish. And this is, of course, a legit question because in the Philippines, honorifics are like important expressions in social interactions. So by the word honorific, I mean like any expression or a word for a title or rank that you use to convey respect for the position or rank of the other person, or that you somehow indicate affection or general friendliness towards that person. So words like these. So ma'am, sir, ate, kuya, manang, etc. Well, here's the thing regarding Finland. These honorifics like ma'am, sir, and so on, they are not used in Finland at all. Or if they are nowhere used to the same extent as what you might be used to here in the Philippines. So when you go to Finland, you will notice that everyone will address you by your first name, and then they will expect you to do the same. So even when you are talking to your boss or a patient or a resident who might be 50 years older than you are, it is perfectly normal that you use their first name and that they use yours. Or they might not even use the first name that much. But they will not use any honorifics, and nor should you. Sounds strange, right? Let me explain some cultural differences regarding their usage. So in the Philippines, you show respect with these honorifics. You show social distance by using these honorifics. You distance yourself from the other person, and that is a sign of respect. You appreciate or respect or show that you recognize that they are older or have a higher rank and so on. And it makes the social interaction very smooth. You show respect by creating a bit of social distance, so to speak, with these titles in the Philippines. But in Finland, it works exactly the opposite way. So Finland is big on equality and equity, and this means that people expect everyone to be treated the same way regardless of their rank or position or age or status. So in Finland, you show respect by meeting people on as equal grounds as possible, and one way to do this is to just use first names and leaving out any honorifics or any references to status or title in the conversation. So if you use titles and honorifics in Finland, you create this social distance, and then people consider it strange, and they might think like, why does this people not want to meet me on equal grounds? Which is exactly the opposite of how it works in the Philippines. So in both countries, people want to be respectful towards each other in social interactions, but the way it's displayed or the way it plays out in these interactions is totally different. So you have to switch your mindset when you go there and expect that whenever you talk to your boss, it's just by their first name. In the Finnish class here in the Philippines, we try to use the Finnish system, so we address everybody on their first name, and the teachers expect everyone to address the teacher by their first name. But sometimes this creates a bit of a confusion because people mistake this friendliness as a signal that you don't have to do anything, or you don't have to respect this person or what they say or what they ask you to do. But in Finland, being professional and being casual are not mutually exclusive at all. So people still honor what their bosses tell them to do, and this is not like something that makes these hierarchies go away. They are just not displayed in social interactions. Now there are Finnish words for sir, ma'am, and Mrs. and Miss and so on. I'll show them to you, but do not use them as honorifics because they do not work that way in Finland. So the word for sir is herra or mister. And in Christianity, the word for the Lord is the same as herra, by the way. And for ma'am, it's rouva, and for miss, it's neiti. Especially the last one, that is outdated, so don't don't use that. And then in class there is a phrase, or students sometimes in Finland use the phrase ope, which is a short for opettaja, meaning a teacher. But we discourage you from using it here in class in the Philippines because we've noticed that people tend to use it as an honorific rather than a casual replacement for the teacher's first name. So do not replace sir or ma'am with ope. Just leave it out entirely and just use the first name. So in general, the hierarchies in Finland are almost non-existent in social interactions. So even when you talk to your boss, your teacher, your university professor, and so on, everybody's on the first name basis. Now it'll seem very strange at first, but if you get used to the system while doing your studies here, it'll be less of a culture shock once you're already there. Anyway, so that's how it works in Finland, and hopefully this was at least a little helpful and and explained why we do not prefer you to address the instructors here as sir and ma'am. Anyway, if you have any questions, type them on Discord in the Finland channel and we'll do our best to answer them. Okei, hyvä. Kiitos. Moi moi.